Hi, my name is Kristen Kime.
And I'm Jonathan.
And we're here just to talk a little bit about our experience with Van Metre.
We used to have a townhouse in a nearby community, and we got married.
In 2009.
Yeah, and eventually we got pregnant, and we were looking to upgrade to a single family. And we started looking at some nearby builders, and we came across Van Metre, and was pretty impressed right from the beginning. I think the salesman, Danny, was pretty knowledgeable and helped us. We had never built before, obviously.
It was a pretty stressful time because I was very pregnant at the time, and we were a little bit in a time crunch because we really wanted to have our single family home ready shortly after the birth of our son. And Van Metre really made the experience as least stressful as possible, being pregnant and meeting with all the different builders and the contractors and everything, even in the design center. Just really, they made the experience so easy.
The fact that everything is in-house, as far as the construction and the design, really is nice because you know who you can talk to if you have any questions.
We chose the Claremont, and Danny went over our options with what site we chose, and he really explained everything to us, showed us everything, and really the whole process when we chose what lot we wanted was
yeah,
easy.
we were lucky enough to get in, be able to choose our lot. Mm-hmm. He explained to us, the grading process of outside the home, and because of our lot, he went over some options with the home that we were able to do as far as walkout basement versus other options. And so during the whole construction process, they were extremely willing to have us come and take a look during. If we had any questions, they were receptive to questions or concerns.
Every time I had a question, I would call John or I would call Danny, and they would call me right back. They were flexible with our schedule. Like I said, I was pregnant, so they would always work around our schedule. We actually had an inspector come out and inspect our outside of Van Metre.
Our pre-drywall inspection. And our inspector actually said that it was the best built home he had ever inspected, and he's been an inspector for 30 plus years.
And our realtor said he was very critical. So yeah. That right there just solidified how,
our thoughts.
Yeah.
Us on the outside, yeah, it looks good, but the nuts and bolts of it, we're not as knowledgeable. And so when an inspector, that of that tenure says something like that, that really speaks volumes.
Well, we met with Cynthia, who's wonderful at the design center, and we went a little bit prepared with what we were willing to purchase and what we thought we could afford, and she went through everything with us detail by detail. I mean, she answered any question that we had. No question was a bad question, and worked with us as far as price range and made suggestions, and it was pretty much an all-day process, and in the end it was worth it, and I came away with more than I thought that we could have. So it was probably one of the best days of the whole process. We did look other places, and we just kept coming back to Van Metre, and I mean, looking back, I wouldn't have changed a thing.